Walk one man, sit down. No respect to the coastline, them. Tune in, all family and friend. It is, let me come in just like a star. Just a dreadlock, tell you who you are. Just another man try to express all the bad feelings and all the stress that you are got deal with in your life. Well, a dead end job and a thankless wife. Says she gonna beat and I yell at him. I knock, 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 but you're not going. Well, I miss the music man. Tell me where you been in all this line. Say we you gonna need you in a way hands and I miss the music man. So you got to set the people free. Every single note and every kiss and I miss the music man. Tell me where you been in all this line. Tell you we gonna need you in a way hands and I miss the music man. Tell you got to set the people free. Every single note and every key, yeah. Music give us this feeling. Oh, strictly musical healing. Music give us the feeling. Oh, strictly musical healing. Just another job that she don't like. I said I want to live out this life. Says she wanna be and I live this mine. We are gonna live in a this holy plan, yeah. Raja said me I got that you know. In a Rastafari said we got that you know. Said we never want to shoot you in the back of now. Said the robbers and the thief are up and stab you now. In the back of so you got to stay awake on him. I said we never want to keep a thief and nasty brain. And them I want to murder around in the second him. But not that we, not how we. Said the music give us the feeling. Well, strictly musical healing. Well, the music give us this feeling. Strictly musical healing. Well, I miss the music man. Said we gonna need you in the way hand. Said we ever need you in the way land. Said no miss the music man. Said you got to set the people free. Every single note and every kiss. And no miss the music man. Said we gonna need you in the way land. Said we ever need you in the way hand. Said no miss the music man. Said we got to set the people free. Every single note and every key, yeah. Big up the massive them. To all coastline and friend land. Oh, please.
Welcome to the Coastline Music Show. Today we got my guy, Ed Keenan. Hey, you got down on that performance, bro.
Thanks, G.
That was like, I think that was like officially the first one-hitter quitter guy we get, right? I think. Anyway,
man.
everyone agree on that one? Yeah, first time.
Oh, golly. Well, I've sang that song at every show.
Is that one of your most popular ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was my first ever single as a solo artist I released. So.
How was that? Because before that you were in a band, right?
Yeah, I Saw Vibes. Still jam with them occasionally.
Is it hard working with a band than versus working alone as a solo artist? Now that you transitioned?
Creatively, yes. Like energy-wise, no.
Oh, you for sure need that, huh?
Well, no, like you can do it.
I mean, the vibe is always helps out. Like
yeah,
everyone's
no, like
vibe.
I mean, like as far as like getting tasks done and wanting to shoot for like goals, you know,
I hear you
that
saying.
you need to meet, deadlines you need to meet, dates you need to get shit done by. If you're in a band, everyone is like helping to get towards that and like actually wanting to do it because it's their creative project. But if you're solo, you're kind of pushing that shit yourself and getting all those things done yourself, and then just hiring a band when it comes to the shows.
So transitioning to a solo artist was similar to like you just had to get on it, right, and just stay commit to it.
Yeah, but definitely there's more freedom in time because you also have to balance. Like, depends on like how many people you got in your band. For me, it was like 7 people, so it's like 6 other guys' schedules count just as much as yours. So if you want to get something done, you have to make sure their schedule matches up.
Were you just a singer, or you played an instrument as well?
Both sang and played guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because I was telling you, I remember when we used to do tournaments down at Blockfield, and you guys did a couple, like, you guys shut down the parking lot, just jammed out. That was
Totally.
some fun times, bro.
Yep.
It was like probably like 6-7 years ago.
Yep.
Right?
I remember that. I think, yeah.
I don't think you had. Did you have dreads back then, or?
I think I had like, I shaved my head 9 years ago, and then like, but I still had like regular curly hair. They didn't fully lock up by that time, so it was just like unbrushed curly hair.
So when you became when you took that step going as a solo artist, what's the first? Did you start doing projects, or you just start doing singles? Or?
Well, I was on tour for a long time with Josh Heinrichs, and he would bring me out and let me do my own like verses and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And that guy's like an American reggae legend, and like playing like bigger venues and like doing like bigger stuff with other artists, and realizing you can actually like get a lot more accomplished alone if you have like the drive for it.
You just got to deal with like hiring the band for the shows and stuff
not
that.
Even last minute too. You just have your guys. You just go like that are down to jam, circuit players and all that.
So this music, Mr. Music Man dropped like 2 years ago, huh?
Yep.
Have you been pushing a lot of music since?
Yeah, I released another single after that, called Scandalous last year, and with Shakoman, like another up and coming artist in the reggae community.
So, how did the whole music start? Did it start as a kid?
Yeah, that was like the only reason I used to go to church, like, no cap.
Hey, I could relate to that because I went to church as a kid too, and I learned all the instruments at church.
Yeah, and I was just like always like, and plus if you go to like cultural church of any kind, and like you're born in America, but your parents are indigenous or like whatever you may be.
So you Samoan?
Cultural, yeah, Samoan.
Oh, Samoan.
So like fucking growing up, and you're like you don't even understand Samoan if your like parents didn't teach it to you, but like you start going to church every Sunday like. I don't even know what this fool's saying.
Oh, the church was in Samoan?
Yeah, and then you can always tell just by the songs that would come on what phase of church it was, like the beginning prayer song.
Oh, yeah. So
middle song.
So you knew the song. We're almost out of here.
Yeah.
We're playing this song.
I was like, wake up to that song and then just stare at the band and like just like, oh, hell yeah, that's cool. The grooves that they have going in.
Yeah.
Like,
so you got into music just like, because that was the most entertaining part of the church, right, as a kid?
Yeah.
I'm sure there wasn't the preaching part.
Well, not until it was in like English, but like yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Or when I actually learned more of my own language, then yeah. But that was from as early as I can remember.
And when did the reggae start?
Like in high school, probably like right when I started smoking weed.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. No, I just like I always loved reggae growing up anyways, but like like smoking weed brings certain people into your life, like other creative people that you don't even realize are creative, like in one way or another, or anything. It's like a networking mechanism when you're a kid, because that puts you in tune with like the skater kids who also play guitar sometimes and like fucking play drums or whatever. And yeah, I just grew up in like the backyard ska scene.
Oh, so okay.
Like over here and playing with my band Ital Vibes. We'd just play with bands like Yerba Mala and all the OG ska bands like Los Brigands and South Central Skankers and shit like that. But everyone hated us because we were like slow reggae and roots reggae.
Yeah,
like, pick it up.
So they want to like dance around and move.
Yeah, they want to like ska core.
Ska core, yeah. So you consider your type of reggae like roots, or what is it? Or what you say?
Early on, yeah, definitely. I feel like I have more of an eclectic mix of 80s style dancehall, or because like if you listen to dancehall now, it's way different. Jamaican dancehall is like if you listen to like Popcorn, like that does like collabs with Drake and like what's it called? Yeah, Beanie Man and Vibes Cartel is like free vibes.
There was like probably like 2015 where reggae kind of like was on the mainstream. People were doing pop versions of reggae. What's that? Man, I ain't gonna remember it right now. But why? Oh yeah, why you gotta be so rude? Remember they did like
Magic, yeah. But even
they
before
threw,
that,
like, some reggae on
if
that.
you think about Bruno Mars, what's it called? The doo-wops and
Oh yeah,
that one. They had like him and Damian Jr. Gone
That's
Marley,
true, yeah.
and a lot of it was reggae infused because he grew up in Hawaii. So
Bruno Mars grew up in Hawaii.
yeah, so like, but him being the star that he is, that comes and bleeds through his music too. A lot of it's like reggae infused. If you like think about it, like the Lazy song, it's all like on a skank. Like it all has that bump, 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 or the hits like that instead of like slow R&B or like pop, like techno, hardcore shit like that.
Do you ever get into like hip hop, like just growing up in Carson or just as a young kid, rapping and shit like that?
Hell yeah, I used to run the fucking Carson High ciphers and doing beatboxes.
Really?
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
That's where freestyling started for me.
But it wasn't reggae at all at the time.
Nah, I'd love like battle rap like culture and like I used to watch like King of the Dot shit, like in fucking. My favorite battle rapper at the time was like Dumbfounded from Koreatown.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, but I have to check him out.
Oh yeah, that whole fucking scene where like the fucking like diss people and like yell and like.
Yeah. I mean, I know. So you kind of moved around different like genres, then, right? Did you ever do singing, like R&B type singing?
Oh yeah, I still do. Like, a little bit here and there, but I leave that up to my like three sisters. They fucking.
When did you did you like decide, all right, reggae is what I'm gonna do? Or it just naturally happened?
From the gate, because like musically speaking, reggae incorporates pretty much like almost every like main genre that is like in the musical world, like jazz, rock,
even rap,
R&B, hip hop. Well, the foundation of rap actually comes from reggae.
That makes sense.
Sugar Hill Gang, like Rapper's Delight. Freestyling over a fucking instrumental vinyl came from Jamaica, and Sugar Hill Gang are Jamaican immigrants. So that whole ideal of just grabbing a microphone and just going over like a beat and started with like hip hop, hip it, like that shit came from Jamaica because they were doing that in the early 70s.
Have you been to Jamaica? Have you met like Jamaican reggae artists?
Yeah, all the time.
How do they feel about like, how their culture kind of just spread it out to like to other places in the world?
I mean, ones who are about.
They probably feel good about it, right?
Well, no, it's always. There's always the people that judge everything in every scene. Like not even. There's always the purists, like no, Jamaica should like reggae should stay Jamaican, or some people like from the get, Bob Marley. He started making reggae into like trying to get on the R&B charts, or like using rock guitarists to like break, like just send the message through, about
to
like
do the crossover
unity, like to everybody. Everyone needs to hear it, but they're gonna want to hear what they want to hear. So
that's kind of like honestly like what I want to bring to this show, because it's not a podcast. We're gonna talk about that later. I want to bring that to the show, man. Like I know, I mean, we're just getting started, but I want to have like I don't want to be boxed in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want whoever follows the music show for a different artist, like say a rapper from South Central is gonna know who Dre Kennedy is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dre Kennedy's people is gonna know who. It's gonna be multicultural and different genres.
Cross platforms.
Yeah. And I don't want to get boxed in. I want to it's music. At the end of the day, when we sit down and talk, it's just music. I want to know how the music started. It's about
Straight
who
up.
influenced you. You know what I'm saying? Like how everything got started.
And like to go on that, like the latest single that I had released with one of my good homies, Bobby Hussle. It's got like nearly like 250,000 streams right now.
Oh,
like
shit.
but it's been out for a couple months.
Oh man, so it's gonna hit a mill for sure, right?
Yeah. But what he had put me on game too, which like anyone should listen to. Drop the feature when you put out music with other artists. That way it can pop up on both your platforms and stream, and you guys get all the money instead of getting
What do you mean by drop the feature?
like so and so featuring so and so.
Like don't put
If you
that?
put and instead of featuring, both y'all get the same money.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So drop the feature.
Yeah.
And it'll be like an even split.
Yeah. Well, not even split. You're gonna get the money the same.
Oh, it'll be times 2.
Yeah.
So it won't be like you don't share.
Yeah. It's not sharing. It's sharing, but not sharing. It's just like
And this is
if
on
you
YouTube.
want to see
This
your
is on
homies
YouTube
get
or
it.
anything like even
Everything.
like Apple Music and all that stuff.
Yeah. When you license
Wow.
your music,
You got that, Nate? You got that info? That's some good info right there, bro. Have you actually witnessed it or
Yeah.
seen it? Yeah.
Dead ass. I was like, what? You know,
Wow.
watching that shit. Like, cause we've been like doing, like he's been doing it for years. So he's like, oh, like as far as like getting streams out and trying to like capitalize and making money off your fucking
bro.
art. Like,
Have you got to that point yet?
what?
Where you're living off your art?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Oh well, there you go.
Not like,
Yeah. I mean, it.
definitely not like balling out of control, but it's still paying.
It's
the,
your
like,
job,
what I-
though,
what
right?
I
It became
need.
your job. It's not a hobby
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, definitely. But after more time and like I recorded like 2 albums this past year. I'm just like kind of like stay silent kind of shit, like as far as like social media stuff, like not. And then like I just have a bunch of shit loaded up for next year.
You have some shows coming up,
Yeah,
or
actually,
you're gonna wait till you drop more music? Before
No,
you do
I got shows in between, like just playing all like whatever all my own stuff, but
or
have
like
some-
like private shows, like
yeah, and one-off shows on the weekend, but
yeah. Someone hit me up trying to hire you already, bro. Did I tell you?
yeah.
I'm
So
like,
stay
damn,
afloat.
so you just like
little money.
so you get random bookings then, right? Like
Yeah, and like
some tomorrow. We need you tomorrow. Boom, and you're open. You go do it.
yeah, that's like the constant hustle of just being a musician.
What's the without flying? What's the furthest you go around here? Like
without flying?
yeah, like I'm talking about like city wise. You go down. I'm sure you go down San Diego, right? You mentioned.
Oh yeah, about to be there this Saturday actually.
And then as far as like traveling, do you go cross country?
Yeah, I've been pretty much at every major venue in the country.
Really?
Except for Red Rocks and the Gorge.
Well, what's one of the biggest cities that fuck with you? You have a lot of followers. Other than, I'm sure you got it good right here in LA, right? Or it's not as good as other spots.
Yeah, it really is like not gonna lie, like you really got to get the fuck out of your city to
Oh, for sure, yeah.
to pop off. Kind of like even I got more fans in like San Diego than I do over here. I don't know why, but I do have like a solid like musician base like of homies over here. But yeah, I don't-
What state other than California like you're excited to go because you get good response from the audience?
Utah, Florida.
I was gonna say Utah.
South
Hey,
Texas.
so you're like the 4th person that mentions Utah when it comes to music, bro.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. Like
How's the vibe out there, bro? Because I
Yeah.
mean, we had a few other people. People they fuck with it, huh?
Yeah, shit. Well, Post Malone moved there, so like, he was like
Is that who did it?
that fool.
He
was
started
straight-
rapping about the snow in Utah or something, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit. And it's only like a fucking 2-hour flight from LA. If you
My
need
family
to do
lives in
shit.
Utah. My nephew actually was kind of raised out
I went to
there.
middle school out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Salt Lake
like,
City? What city?
West Valley,
West Valley?
Kearns, West Jordan.
Yeah, my mom lives in West
Moved a
Jordan.
lot. Moved around like a lot. I went to like.
So you got
11
family
schools
out there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mad family.
Damn. You said middle school?
Yeah. So like from 6th to 8th,
So
which is middle school out there.
when my mom when they moved out there, I think I was like 18. I went for like to try to I went with them. I didn't even last the week. I came right back like 5 days later. I was like, I can't do it.
Oh, when you're 18,
couldn't do
yeah.
it.
When you're a kid, that shit is tight because it's
Kid?
like you should fucking rec centers and like just doing like.
It's like freedom, huh? Like
Yeah, you're like big ass fields, like I don't know, it's like super wholesome, like fucking. That was like probably the only like normal time.
did you do some? Did you
my
do
childhood.
music? Were you on music out there, or just kind of like?
I loved music, and I was like into punk rock music. I was like, and Sublime. That was like my gateway into like
reggae.
like just like getting back into it because as a Polynesian, we play reggae at every fucking barbecue, every family party. There's gonna be a reggae song.
But it's kind of different though, right? Like the
But I
island
fell
reggae.
in love with it because they actually brought elements that I liked into it, like Sublime.
Is island reggae different from like the roots reggae?
I would say so. Like especially early stuff. But Jamaicans do like give a lot of props to Polynesians for
Creating their own like lane. Or
yeah. Like you definitely know the difference between like Polynesian reggae and Jamaican reggae. But it's dope when they do the best of both. Because like I definitely know that they got more R&B vibes.
For sure, that's what I get when I get from
like Jamaicans started doing R&B shit after like the early like shout out like Fiji, like everything that he started in that sense, like stuff that we learned in our churches and all that.
Yeah, I noticed. Because just listening to like island reggae, it's more like actual R&B singing on top of a reggae beat, right?
Yeah, or country style, like just really like I don't know, just super caring about the harmony of what goes on.
Yeah, so it's like a science to this shit, huh?
Yeah. In any genre, it is a science. Like you can tell, like if you played any type of music for 10 years or more, you can tell when somebody just started trying to play that music, and between like somebody that can rip that shit up.
Do you hear your music when you started and you feel that way about it? Yeah. Is there stuff on YouTube, bro, that you're like, damn?
Yeah, all the time. And even shout out fucking my drummy Aaron. That fool always bring up the old videos when we were like fucking 19 and 21 jamming shit. He's like, this part right here. I'm like,
and you're like, that's not it. Hey, how did you guys? Is it cool to talk about the band?
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? As a like, did the band need a singer and they reached out to you, or is just naturally just everyone kind of fell into place?
Yeah, it was pretty much that. Like the original lineup, we were all just high school homies. We all went to Carson High, and we just like it was getting near fucking graduation time. We're like, what should we do with our fucking lives? But yeah, that's how we started. Then we met other homies from different cities after a couple of, like, Aaron had met our new bass players, friends, on a bus to El Camino College and shit, like the next year. Or during the summer classes.
So you went out Camino?
Yeah.
Did you graduate from there?
Huh?
Did you finish?
Who?
You.
Hell no.
I went out Camino.
The second I got my GED, I was like, fuck school forever.
Oh, so you didn't go to... I asked you if you went out Camino.
Oh, no, the homies went. I was like, the homie Aaron went.
Yeah, yeah. I tried out Camino like a week.
Yeah, I mean, like enough respect
like, a
to
week
people
is-
that do school. Like, I'm not that dude. I'm like, you're not that guy. So like, I'm not.
Yeah, you understand that. And you just, but yeah, that's another thing. Like school is not for everybody, you know. Just like music's not for everybody.
Nah.
Hey, did you ever? So bringing out music, right? As a solo artist, did you ever hit like a time in your life where you thought it wasn't working? Like you dropped something and it didn't get the reaction you wanted or you were expecting?
Well, I never feel like that because I'd always just think about just leaving something behind. You know, more of like, of course you want like drops. Like probably I'll start to feel that when I drop this album shit.
I
But
feel you.
I have faith in it because like I got a distribution deal with like a super huge record company, and I know it'll be fine.
Oh, congratulations, man. Did that just happen recently?
Yeah. Can't even say it. That sucks.
That's all good. Hey, let's take a shot to your distribution deal. It's recent. It's recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Some good stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Something to celebrate with.
Yeah.
Was it when that happened? Was it the way they reached out? Was it through you? Do you have a manager? Hey, what happened here? There's no more.
Yeah, they actually, my producer in Colorado has a mad tight connection with like the CEO of the label. So he just emailed him the songs that we recorded.
How do those deals work? Do they go by albums, by just per project, or time wise?
Yeah, I mean they really just go off of per project. I would guess like especially if it's just distribution too. It's not like full.
Are you interested in like? Because that's still independent, right? It's still considered.
Yeah,
Are you
all they do is just like charge a percentage to put
them in different stores and stuff like that?
Yeah, or just use their platform that they already have, like to like.
So just exposing your music to more crowds, right?
Yeah, pretty much like taking the money that you would already have spent on that shit.
Any of you guys want a shot? Hey, chase it with a gummy bear, bro. It's just, I mean, it might work. I don't like to take my tequila with like lime or anything like that. It doesn't make sense to me.
But would you suggest a citrus flavor?
I'll take like a fucking handful of gummy bears.
Gummy bear? Oh, a handful?
No, I actually do one. Actually,
oh, one?
It doesn't matter, bro. I used to do oranges because that made sense. I just feel like the lime, it's already like a bitter taste, so it's like two bitter tastes. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. It's not a good mix, but
yeah, you need something like
need
umami,
balance.
like savory yet like not so.
Cheers to.
Yeah, cheers.
That's good too. Food's good.
Ooh.
He's like at the he's like a judge at the Food Network, like the Rachel Ray's pozole. Did you see that? Food's Got Wild.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. And then the food's like, "This bitch is making nachos."
You still hitting that pozole after an 18-pack of Modelo?
Hey, you follow Food's Got Wild? Yeah.
Hell, oh shit, sock check,
Hey,
homie.
Damn. Hey, let's tag Food's Got Wild on this episode, bro.
Man, shout out
Food's
They're
Got
keeping
Wild.
a lot of foods from going depressed and shit.
Hey, have real shit? That's true. Hey, what if they hit you up for like a show? Cause they do these shows, bro. They're pretty active, man.
Well, shit, if that's what all the fools want, you know what I'm saying? Because definitely, like, there's a certain type of music they're playing at those shows too. Like,
Yeah, I think it's pretty diverse, though. Honestly,
I think
it's diverse. It just looks like it looks like all they want is that type of stuff. But when you go to these shows, it's kind of like a little bit of everything.
Well, hell yeah, I'm down to sing for all the stoner fools.
Hey, did you grow
The
up
reggae fools.
Grow up a lot around like a lot of diversity,
I mean, yeah.
different cultures?
Growing up in like on the east side of Long Beach, or growing up in Carson, you have your pretty much every spectrum of Asian and Hispanic cultures, like all in that melting pot. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing hanging out with Filipinos and Mexican families and like Guatemalan families, Laos families, Cambodian families.
So you said East Side Long Beach and like Carson, both?
Yeah, it was like definitely like any person that grew up with like parents that separated, you gotta stay in like two different spots.
Who's out there, bro?
I know, shoot, come laugh
I
in
swear,
here.
bro.
Let's chime in on that conversation.
We're having a competition podcast out there.
I don't think they have this many high def cameras though. So.
I know, man, bro. Hey, what do you think about the setup, man? How'd you feel when you walked in there? Like, when you got the invitation, do you picture it a different way?
It was pitched to me as a podcast, so yeah.
It is
like,
not a podcast.
I mean, it is, but it's like it has way
message.
more. Like I just like I don't know. I've done like a lot of interview shows and stuff. And like for the most part, I didn't even think to get ready or nothing. Like get dressed.
So you would dress different if you knew it was like this?
Oh, dude, I wouldn't wear like basketball shorts to an interview. But also, at the same time, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with the culture in reggae, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's even why I grew out my dreadlocks. The original like reason to get dreadlocks is to abandon vanity. You know, like everyone that sees you will judge you anyways. So the people that it's kind of like a comb of people. Like it separates the people that you want because it's the people that don't judge you and accept you. And the people that would judge you for having like dreadlocks or like a weird hairstyle, then those fools don't belong in your life.
I had dreads about 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Shoots.
It was hard to maintain though, man.
Yeah, I don't at all. I don't get them done.
But I mean, I couldn't get them to look that good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Well, there's an ugly stage that.
Yeah, I think.
when you grew up,
I think that's what it was. I didn't let to get out of.
Yeah, like
to that.
hey, trust, bro. Like fucking my shit were from like right here to right here. Like,
is it something you got to maintain now, or is it to the point it just does its own thing?
yeah, I've never maintained it.
No,
I've just ripped them apart when they like
that's
mad
what I
up.
used to do. Yeah,
They're like
kind of just.
separate them. Then, yep, that's pretty much it. Don't have to do much for dreadlocks.
I know it's kind of like to get ready. It's cause throw jacket on.
Hat jacket, shoes.
I'm gonna have another shot, bro, because I'm behind on shots.
Well, shoots.
On another one, or you good?
Hell yeah, let's run it.
What's your go-to alcohol?
Not tequila. That's why it's not like you ever drink too much of an alcohol and then like you're like over it forever, kind of.
I mean,
this was like my.
I just feel like I know how to. I mean, I ain't gonna say I know because I have bad experiences, but tequila is one of those drinks where you gotta drink it a certain way to not get to that point. Like
yeah,
baby shots is good.
I just had like or not even had, just have like a problem drinking.
A drinking problem?
Well, I would say
Same
not so much like
I had a so maybe like 2 episodes ago. We had to cancel Monday because there was a holiday. It was like Labor Day or something. So I double booked on Tuesday, and the first episode was perfect. And I was really excited about the second episode because it was an artist that I was really happy that I got in contact with and got him in the show. And bro, I was like low key I didn't have the conversation I wanted to have, you know, because I just thinking about doing this times two, you know,
Oh,
because I was doing this, taking shots,
yeah.
and then I was doing it again the second time.
That's really all I do now. Like I've been on Jameson like lately.
What is it, picklebacks?
No,
Have you
just
done pickleback?
oh yeah, picklebacks for sure. Those are good. Neutralizes
pickle
all
juice?
the
That's a good chaser. Huh?
acidity. Have you ever heard of like putting baking soda in your
Nah, I heard about baking soda for other stuff though.
pause?
Baking soda. I got baking soda.
Yeah.
So what do they do with baking soda in Jameson?
No, with I guess like they drop it in like any kind of alcohol, just a sprinkle, you know.
Really? And what does it do?
And like mix it, and for some reason it takes the acidity away of the alcohol,
Really? Oh,
and
shit.
it just tastes like water or something.
Damn, but is that a good thing though? Isn't that dangerous?
It's a good thing for people that can't just like drink, like
So that means they
liquor.
could just consume all this alcohol and they won't even taste it, right?
And it's a good reason to learn your limits. You will learn limits fast. So you're like, oh, this tastes fun. And then you're like fucking sweating on
Yeah,
the
be
toilet
on
later. You're like,
fucking-
oh.
Be on a viral video on fucking
Yeah.
YouTube.
Look at
and
that. I
stuff.
got, yeah. You'll learn that lesson real fast.
So you do that?
No, not
You
at
just
all.
heard about
I
it?
just heard about it recently. I was like, oh, that seems an interesting thing to try.
You don't enjoy the taste of alcohol?
No, I love the
I
taste
love
of
it.
whiskey.
Whiskey?
Yeah, I was just like, it just takes, I guess, 4 shots of tequila for me to get used to it instead
I
of
feel
the,
you.
instead of the first one.
Hey, how's your writing process, bro? Like when you write to music, do you need? Cause you play guitar, right?
Yeah.
So do you grab a guitar, you know, do some notes, some do you just like freestyle a little loop or something and then just start building up to it, or do you need someone to send you a reference song or reference
No,
beat?
I play guitar, bass, drums, and piano. So depends like what, like I could write a song on piano. And like just depends on like the vibe that
Okay.
it needs, kind of. But
So you write? Do you hit the studio and write, or you come to the studio ready to knock out the track?
yeah, you never go to the studio to write.
It's like a lot of people do that, and I mean, so I have a studio in the back, right? And I try
Yeah.
to tell everybody because I want people to come.
I mean,
in.
unless you're a fast writer, you know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
people like the
I do
vibe.
that. I do that only on occasion. But
I have
like,
some guy that books 12 hours, right? And he comes in with nothing. So he comes in with his producer. They'll build a beat. They'll put a beat together from scratch, and then they'll take a smoke break, come back, do a hook, and then they'll start just building like that. And they just.
Hey,
But
no,
also had a guy
the
that
process
comes-
is your process.
Yeah, I understand that. And then
Like,
I have
I
like a guy.
ain't got money like that
I
to
feel you.
pay
That's
for
what I'm
12
saying.
hours. Yeah.
But I'm like, all right,
we coming in
shit, you
there,
want more time?
calculated,
But then
calculated.
I got a guy that'll be like, I want 2 hours, right? And he comes in and knocks out like 4 songs in 2 hours because everything's ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So is that more like how you get down in the studio?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and also, like when you give yourself, or I mean, I don't even know, like if you're paying for it, fuck it. But if you have that much time and you're relaxing, there's no like deadline, like real like killer instinct. I feel like you come up with a good song, but it won't be like a fucking song that
Yeah.
pulls out emotion
I
because
feel
like
you.
this is all the fuck like.
Because you don't even know what you're creating. Like,
Yeah, and then but like everyone that like this is my last chance to do anything kind of vibe. You have to have that like survival instinct. That's where that comes out. That's where you hear like the best recorded shits. Like that's how I feel.
so there's some competitivism in this in reggae as well. Like, do you feel like you're
Oh, like competing? Hell no.
no?
Yeah, a lot
It's
of a lot
not
of
like-
other
like rap
music
where-
genres. Yeah, it's like keeping up with the Joneses and shit.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like, oh, so and so popping off too. Like I don't give a fuck.
That's why I do enjoy, like, appreciate reggae, bro, because it's everything's kind of like, it's more like it's for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do
Yeah.
it kind of for yourself.
This is so I can leave something.
Yeah.
Like I grew up. My dad was like not the most peaceful dude. You know, he's like from he's like from SOS in Long Beach.
Okay.
But
Was he a first generation here?
huh? Yeah.
First generation.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to change up the narrative. You know, like I just want to be like, I got children now. You know, I got.
Oh, you got kids?
I got 2 sons.
Dope.
I just want to like leave a positive impact on this world, and like I want to have them walk through any fucking neighborhood and everyone's stoked that I'm their dad. Not like oh, that's your dad, like blah, blah, blah. You know, like
I feel you.
nah, I'm trying to be like hella different than that.
I can relate to that too. I'm trying to create a neutral ground here in the city with this coastline shit.
Yeah,
And it gets dangerous, you know, because shit happens out there. And then you just,
I know.
you know what I'm saying?
I played here reggae in the lows.
Yeah. And I ain't even talking about here, period, just like in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying.
Straight up, we got even the early shows that before we started only playing music venues, when we played backyard shows and shit.
Because you guys were doing a lot of, like I have Split Vision next week, and I'm excited to ask them about.
Love those boys. They already
shout out Split Vision, man.
They already know.
I'm excited that they finally agreed to a day, bro. Because you know, going back to the group part, dealing with a group, you got to deal with different schedules and different people. You know, people work, people have kids,
or
they got
especially musician wise too. Other people are in other bands, so you're inviting more energies into your own schedule when like you have like bandmates that have different bands. Then you gotta wait on other schedules.
So it could benefit, but it could also backfire, right?
Just like anything. So like it's duality. If you know that, like you know, like fucking.
Do the egos ever like?
That's the thing you don't deal with when you're solo, because like you make the music, and then you hire the musicians to play the music.
Do you have someone on your team that pushes you? Like that's their position is to like make sure you're on track. Cause like we talked about being a solo artist, you could.
Oh yeah, my son.
Oh, your son. Oh, yeah. Bro, that's right. That's the motivation right there. Huh?
Second you look down, oh, you hungry? Fuck, I gotta do more moves.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Kids never stop being hungry.
Yeah, they're always hungry, bro. My daughter just turned 15.
You're not gonna not feed them.
Yeah. My daughter just turned 15. I relate to that for sure. You know, you get to a point where fear of taking, you know, fear of like chasing your dream goes out the window because the necessity of it is greater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's definitely the fear that made me want to stop for a bit. But getting a couple like, I don't know, like just leaving that positive imprint shit really stuck, because when I wanted to stop, I was like, fuck this, I'll just get a regular job or just like flip packs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Make hella good money.
So you said that's the fear that actually made you want to stop, because you wanted something more.
Yeah, but then I realized this is that something more.
Yeah,
to
most
like,
definitely, bro.
especially when it comes to longevity and like the end point of your goal. Like doing the things that like just suffice to pay the bills right then and there. Like just only doing that keeps you in like a vicious cycle of depression.
Yeah, it's like a
because you don't get to do the things that make you as a human happy.
And that's true, man. And I try to like spread that message, because just even with the guys that are part of this show right here, you know, we have guys that are good at what they do, but they feel like, I ain't saying they, just human people feel like, oh, we need a job, like a 9 to 5. Because that's the for sure money, you know?
Yeah, but then you learn, like, dude, it's double the hard work, because you got to do that shit until the creative job is your main job.
Exactly. And a lot of people quit right before that happens.
Yeah, you never know. Like,
yeah.
Dude, for 8 years, Kendrick Lamar was fucking J-Rock's hype man.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
8
that.
fucking years.
Yeah.
Better part of a fucking decade.
Isn't that crazy? But isn't that crazy how, like, I even give J-Rock...
that was one of my favorite rappers.
Isn't it crazy how J-Rock was, like, the main face... He was the face of TDE, right? And then had to, like, step back and kind of, like...
Talent shines through all the time. Work ethic shines through all the time. Talent and work ethic. Like hard work and humbleness. That's like the two H's that we always like fucking say, like back to back when we're like hitting like 12-hour studio sessions, but we're also killing like 8 to like 20 songs in that like 12 hours. And that's with the smoke breaks.
What's an accomplishment? What's your next like goal to hit with this music stuff?
Just want to drop this album, and then I just want to play at Red Rocks in Colorado.
That's a goal right there.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm pretty simple. Like, I've already done, like, as far as, like, choosing paths as a youth, you know? Like, it's like, oh, should I gangbang or should I fucking play music type of shit? If I chose the first one, then definitely wouldn't have seen the whole fucking country and other countries.
Sometimes even the city itself, bro, because sometimes gangbang keeps you on that.
I'm not even saying because other rappers do that, but like I don't know, I'm a fucking musician that plays instruments and sings as well. But like fucking, it's pretty dope. A lot of my cousins that I know haven't been to the places that I've been.
What's one of the most amazing, or you were amazed to be, city wise?
Damn, I don't know. There's different kind of good times too. Like I guess like crowd wise, I've played like to 40,000 people in Monterey.
Is that up north?
Yeah, at like the Cali Roots Festival.
Oh, okay.
And I guess like beauty wise.
Yeah, I'm talking about like more like, oh man, I'm in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Ah, fuck New York. Bro.
No, but you know what I mean.
Not fuck New York like that. I love, I love New York, but if you're a touring band, you have to pay hella tolls just to cross every bridge and to get into the city. And if you're a touring band, you have trailers with a fucking 3-axle vehicle.
So you've been in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you know what I'm talking about? Like you're amazed to be in the city.
I would say, man, it was just the perfect day. I'm gonna go and say like St. Pete, Florida.
Oh shit! And you performed out there?
Yeah, like the biggest venue they have, like in Florida.
St. Pete, where's that? Is that like by Miami?
I would guess like right below Central Florida. But it's this venue called Janice Live, and it's like super big, and we never been there before, but it was packed. So we played there with the Wailers.
Is it safe to say that as a solo artist, that's when the bigger shows and the venues, the tours and stuff like that started happening? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. The second I mean, I've been on good tours with my band, but I have not played anything super noteworthy, like, unless I played it by myself.
Do you feel that?
Shout out Kodak.
Do you feel like the band was there was a lot of, man, I want to make sure I don't say this the wrong way, but you think there was a lot of like just what is it when you do something for fun? I'm buzzed right now.
Passion?
No, when you do it for fun. Like a hobby. There you go.
Hobby.
You think it was more of a hobby with the band? Or you think they actually wanted to take it to that level where they were...
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's not that at all. It's like when you have to focus on what's important.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. I was, like, the only person in the band with kids. So, like, for them, like, oh, if they don't, like, if something doesn't go right for them for, like, a couple of... And it's all right. But for me, like... if I don't do this shit, then like fucking my kids don't eat. So like fuck y'all niggas, I'm getting this shit done. That was pretty much it. Like, but on some like
respectful way, right?
Respectfully, like they just later, like a lot of them got support from their families early on, and like that's something I never had. So it was just like literally like fighter like flight type shit. But they were like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm staying at my fucking family house."
Back house or something.
No, they still stay with their parents and shit. But then as their life got like progressed and they're now older, which is like past the mid-20s, and their parents are like, "What the fuck are you actually doing?" You know, like
You gotta get a job now.
yeah, like, now they're like, "Oh, scrambling, oh, real life is happening." I'm like, I've been on this tip since I was fucking 20, bro. So like, and just like that, back on the respectful tip, letting them catch up with their own lives, and like I'm gonna still keep going.
I think we did. I think I went to like a battle of the bands, bro. I think it was in like it was somewhere in Orange County, but I want to say you guys were in it. Special Blend was in it. It was to like
the Mai Tais battle of the bands.
It was to perform at the Blazing Glory.
Oh no! That was at fucking that was at fucking.
It was
Slide bar.
Yeah. In
Fullerton.
Fullerton, yeah. How was you guys following?
No, our dude, I remember that night. Like
I went to those. It was like different.
It was electric, dude. Like fucking. I felt like
Special Blend ended up winning. By the way, shout out Special Blend. And
shout out Special Blend.
We went to Blazing Glory because of them.
Yeah,
because my homie was part of he's part of the band. But I always wanted to know how that worked.
Special. That was definitely a home turf victory for Mighty. You know, Mighty's from
he's from
OC.
Okay.
So like he got I'm not even like mad. Like it was just a fun show to play, regardless. Like just to play with all the homies and whoever gets through to play the festival, tight. And then I ended up working that festival.
Did you?
Yeah, I was the wax company I was working for, the weed company, Urban Extracts. We were in charge.
That was a fun night, man.
Yeah, we were in charge of the VIP shit.
I got super fucking high, and I ain't even a smoker like that, bro. But those events, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! Let me tell you this crazy story, bro. This was like as the show was setting up, and our booth was set up, and we're just dabbing out VIPs like Method Man, Redman, all them.
I think Ice-T performed on that one.
Yeah, even fucking Body Count, Ice-T.
Ice-T. That's what did I say?
Ice Cube.
Did I say Ice Cube?
They both ices.
Did I?
They cold as hell.
I thought I said Ice-T. I think I said Ice-T.
Oh no, it's cool.
We'll go back and get it out. I don't think I said Ice-T. But yeah, Ice-T. He was like in a metal band or something, right? He had like a metal band.
Yeah, Body Count.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was talking about them. But check this out. Fucking the Urban Extracts booth has brand new mothership dab rigs and like other heady glasses that are like worth like upwards to like $30,000 each bong, and
$30,000 each bong.
Yeah,
and you guys had them for sale that day?
No, we were just dabbing people out with them.
Oh shit!
And so like they had this $8,000 bong, mothership fab egg, and the fucking chick dabbed some dude out and left the rig on the corner, and some guy came by with a box of beer, and I lifted my arm up just to let him through, and I knocked the $8,000 bong over, and I owed that full $8,000.
Oh shit!
And then I ended up trapping at least $3,000 of that, selling like grams of wax at the festival and eighths of weed.
So you paid like a 30% of that night?
Yeah, just that night, and I got to sell weed to fucking Cottonmouth Kings. And,
yeah, I remember. Yeah, they were there.
I ended up giving an ounce to Method Man and Redman.
Also, who else was there? Revolution was there, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they headlined it.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta take my medication.
Shit.
So you grew up with older cousins and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Were you one of the younger kids?
I mean, we all were at one point.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you have a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh man. My bad. Fuck. I meant we as like fucking Samoan kids or like any cultural kids. There's like hella kids at all time.
Yeah, that's
growing up.
facts. I could
But
relate
the
to
only
that.
time it has changed is like now when everyone gets their own family, and just as of recent, you're like nobody's as tight as they were in the '90s. You know, or like
Yeah, that's true.
before people were comparing things to go to on their fucking phones. Like, oh, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, especially for family shit.
Yeah, right. Like, remember, there's that meme where like there's a bunch of bikes outside on like a front porch, and it says, "This is how I knew where my homies were at because
Oh
just
yeah,
the bikes were outside."
dead ass. And when you only have like 4 best homies,
Yeah.
the ones at all 4 of them houses, I guess they must be sick or something. I'm gonna go home.
Hey, what's one of the alcohols that? Because you mentioned you don't really drink tequila. What's one of the alcohols that culturally Samoans kind of like more
Oh
gravitates
shit!
towards?
Off top. Well, it depends. Which Samoans though?
I know because you
The
probably
ghetto
say something.
Samoans or
Wait,
like the middle Samoans? No,
you said middle. There's different
just
levels
playing.
to Samoan.
No, I'm saying like the poor families, like
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. I got
like
it.
me and my cousins over like on the east side, we was drinking E&J and Paul Masson.
Bro, E&J was like Hennessy back in the day.
Straight the fuck.
Hey, do you remember? Do you remember?
But Hennessy. And
Remember the
like,
Incredible Hulk, which was Hennessy and Hypnotic. It was like do you remember that? All right, well, anyway.
Hell no.
Well, that was like that was the money version. But we used to do the ghetto version. We used to do E&J and Mad Dog 2020.
Oh yeah, I remember MDs.
Bro,
That's just like when you got like ghetto mimosas. You ain't even got champagne. You just put in beer and orange juice.
he said ghetto mimosas.
No, it's not even good orange juice either. It's like Tampico and fucking Miller Lite.
Tampico's water with orange powder.
But that's that
Wait,
brass
my
monkey.
bad. I didn't even hear what the alcohol you said it was.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like Hennessy and Bud Light,
And
or
that's the
just
higher,
light beers.
That's
you
the
know?
higher
like
class
Coronas or
one? Corona. Hey, Corona's like a worldwide go-to beer, huh?
I mean, you know, Masfina. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what was that? Mosquina?
Masfina.
Oh, Masfina. Damn, my guy's over here speaking Spanish. You speak Samoan?
Yeah, more or less I do.
Is it like something
Only
you
if my grandmama yelling at me. Hell yeah, I know what that
Yeah.
means.
Is it something you try to teach your kids, just like the basics?
Yeah,
Numbers and letters?
My son prays before every meal he eats, and he says only the Samoan prayer.
Is that Christian?
Yeah.
Is that Christian?
Yesu fafitai for imai me I mato fanao. Amen. So listeners, you already know what the fuck that mean.
Damn, is there like out here being in LA or just LA County, LA area, Long Beach, Carson? Is there like different levels of Samoan?
I just meant like based on how Americans regard life and shit. Classism, it exists in every facet of society that we have. There's your rich people and your fucking poor people of every type of color.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know, you had mentioned this earlier that like poor people like have like an easier time or something.
What do you mean? I want to remember what I said. Was it a meme or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was just like this is just a funner time. I feel more money, more problems.
I feel you.
To simplify it all.
Let's take a shot to that.
Cheers to more money. Let's get more problems, baby.
Hey, how do you? Okay, so I know the reggae genre it's really into like purity, right? And like, well, I don't know. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but like you mentioned not giving a fuck about how you judged, how you look.
Reggae culture, and I guess I don't know. It's a weird duality of like religious things, which is Rastafari. You know that is pure stuff right
So
there.
Rastafari, is that a religion?
To be Rastafarian is a full religion. I identified as a Rastafarian for, like since from 19 to at least 24 or 25.
Did that change as an adult?
Definitely from mind expanding experiences or, I don't know. I just like meeting a lot of people. You realize the similarities in religious stories. Like the savior always comes from like a virgin birth.
So it's just all like,
It's of Muslim culture, Christian culture, like
isn't that crazy?
yeah, and like if you all would just like realize we all just got a piece of the puzzle. No one has like the ultimate like right or wrong. That's where wars come from. Like you don't deserve to live if you don't believe in what I believe in, type of bullshit.
So you think that made you go back to your original?
I'm just more spiritual now these days. Like I do. I love to party. But
well,
also,
as a musician, I mean, that comes with it, right? You gotta like make sure you feel good to express.
I also
yourself.
treat everybody spiritually correct. Like
so define the difference between spiritual and religious. If
religious is just like believing you have the ultimate truth,
Okay.
and that your truth is the one that will save everybody in the whole world, and that's what people try to convert each other.
Sounds like a cult.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
No, because I understand the spiritual part.
It is what it is.
It's more of like
spirit for me.
a relationship
I
with
like
you
to
and-
collect, like, like examples of divine love that are in each and every culture and religion. You can't like specifically say
so.
You got to worship this blonde-haired, blue-eyed God in order to get into heaven. I personally died twice and been to heaven.
You said you?
Yeah.
Really? Damn. Can you like share that?
Just like in, I guess, the darkest of times, I fell into like bad habits and pretty much like OD'd and died.
Damn.
But like seeing like the shit after, it depended on what I was going through at the time. And like one time was really bad. That was when I was just like hating myself and thinking I didn't deserve shit. And another time was really dope, and I was like at peace with everything I had done in my life, and went to like my own version of heaven where I turned into like a shiny god, like a Thai god, and I was like, me and my chick were like fucking turning life on planets and stuff, manifesting shit like that, and then coming back.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, I hope there's a bunch of crash zooms on this fucking interview.
Say what?
Niggas will be like, oh, what?
Well, it's gonna be interesting though, man. There's something in there, right?
Yeah.
How do you? So you said you were you had some experiences with bad habits. Do you feel like now? I'm not sure where you're at in life right now, but do you feel like you want to be some type of a help for people that are in that situation?
Yeah, and that even goes back to the point where you're like, have you ever felt like quitting? And like, hell yeah, anyone that's creative always feels like fucking quitting.
Why is it that the most like talented people have no faith in their work?
I mean that ultimately,
And you got a dummy out there with no talent, spit something out, and he just has all the confidence in the world.
But the shit that stays forever.
But I'm saying the fact that they have the confidence for it is what works.
I know,
right?
but there's two different versions of that. Like the shit that stays and lasts forever, that will never, like, as far as like musical works go, the legendary shit, the shit you hear and you're fucking crying because it invokes emotion.
Yeah.
That's the shit that is slowly attained, and like you have to go through some shit to express. And like the fast shit right now, like the state of hip hop right now, like, like there's like an occasional song that'll be forever, but not every song is like
It's like
you're gonna remember every like. It's just a fun. They're all fun songs, like pretty much like songs to like turn up to or do some like cruise to or whatever. It's nothing really like
endless and like
not every song. I'm not saying nothing. Every
I feel what you're saying.
but for me, I'm trying to like just create shit that like is always on that.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Music Man, bro. I like I said, I had some experiences with you, or like we had some shows where I've seen you perform. I already mentioned a few that I've seen you perform personally, and you get down, so I already know that part was already done. But when the whole as a solo artist, I started going towards, I went on your YouTube page and started looking at or listening to some music. Mr. Music Man, bro, was just like, I feel like that's a very good crossover song because it's super.
And I would say
like,
don't even check that out as far as right now. Check my Spotify page out or my Apple Music page.
Shout it out. Tell them what it is.
Just look up Dread Kennedy.
Kennedy. Is that so? To find you on Spotify or Apple Music is just literally Dread space.
Yeah,
Kennedy.
I'm still in a fucking bout of getting the YouTube page back because like I had a manager that's not my manager anymore, and he still has control over
the old one,
the YouTube page, and I'm trying to get that shit back.
Wait, the one that where Mr. Music Man, that's not your page?
Nah,
you don't have control.
I don't have control over it. It's just
how's that?
My name on it.
So how's that as far as like management? Like so you run alone? You move alone now? It's just you and
yeah, me. I have my manager, Paulie Herman.
Oh, so you have a different manager now?
But he's on like just like keeping me booked and stuff.
So he doesn't have full like control of...
Yeah, nah. That's how I'm trying to keep it. Like like I'm trying to control my own shit. And like the one thing that was beneficial to, it doesn't even matter if I have control over my YouTube. I have my BMI, which is like ASCAP
registered,
BMI.
right?
Like every stream that shit gets, it still comes back to me.
What if you had to give an advice to like a, not even an upcoming artist, just like a kid that's into making music and is really into being creative and expressing himself through music or herself through music? What's one piece of advice that you would give that you learned going through? Suck?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay. That's crazy you say that because...
Be terrible.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy you saying that, bro.
Yeah, like, you just... Like,
everyone wants to be the top-notch person. Why?
It's going to be great. It's going to be tight. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Bro,
the first thing I ever come out with is going to be perfect. Suck. Learn everything that comes with sucking, and then you learn the ins and outs through being tight.
Bro, that's crazy because that's probably that's a good answer right there, bro. Suck.
Be terrible.
A lot of these kids, bro, they release music and they get
then they lose their whole mind if they're not accepted.
They'll get 50 views and be like,
I don't know what it is about like the new like social media like culture like oh they fucking hated it or like oh fuck not as many people listen to it like.
And that goes to every.
If you're a real musician, study real musicians. Like every musician you liked somebody else, which were fucking OGs at the game.
Even sports, like you had to become a minor league player to become a major league player, right?
Yeah, learn the basics of anything. Get in every facet of of music that you can possibly do. Learn how to record music yourself. Learn how to do everything. Learn how to play music.
So
learn
you know
how to play
like,
guitar. Dude, just branch out
you
and
know
do everything and go through, but kind of take it with a grain of salt. Con sal.
Bro, that's crazy. Hey, there's some notes right here, guys. Even people here, write that shit down. You gotta suck. You gotta put in the work, right? You gotta put in the time, the hours. Like you gotta go through the
what's the cost of life?
Stage.
What's the cost of life? Time. What's the cost of manifestation? Time. Everything you do, every word you speak manifests life. Manifests what you want in the world. Every action you do, word becomes habit. Habit becomes your life. And if you ain't like if you're halfway on any part of that shit, it's not gonna fucking translate at all.
You got my nephew over there, amazed. Abraham looked at him. He looks amazed. He was like, I'm writing this shit down. Bro, that was some deep shit. Hey, I respect that, man, because I don't. So, man, so Coastline overall has been a thing since 2011, right?
Hell yeah.
If you what is that? What is that in years?
That's 10 years.
10 years. And I decided not to let go. You know, I came in with the team, and then as years went by, they let go. They got, you know, they went through path, and I decided not to let go. And I have a whole fucking rant due every month.
One more thing that like has to coincide with all of that shit is during this creative process, and even during life, fucking change is the only constant you will ever experience. You won't have the same motherfuckers around you at all.
At all. Like, I have a team that I just met like a year ago.
It's not even about that. What you want to do is build and branch off and let them build after that.
Most definitely.
Change is always the only constant that you will experience in this life besides like death and taxes.
Fuck taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Under the table, baby. Bitcoin, fuck taxes.
You invest in what is that? What kind of crypto?
Crypto? Hell yeah,
bro. What do you think about that Dogecoin, bro? Everyone was hot on that Dogecoin. I invested some money on Dogecoin. I'm gonna say I didn't pull out.
The whole Bitcoin shit kind of dropped after El Salvador. Or Guatemala.
My cousin Adrian's over there, a millionaire.
El Salvador. They literally just changed the national currency into Bitcoin.
Really? Where? In Guatemala?
Or no, El Salvador.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you repping your country,
whoever's got
boy.
the younger president.
I'm over here just serving you shots like you asked for them, bro.
Hey, mama didn't raise no bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, boy.
I don't even drink tequila, but fuck it.
He said this is his least favorite alcohol, and I didn't even care. Forever.
Shit, where's my cross tattoo?
Dre Kennedy, where we at in music? Like, what's the next step? Hold on, and also, did you become Dread Kennedy after you grew your dreads? You were always Dread Kennedy?
No, grew up punk rock kid. I just like my name's Kennedy.
That's your actual name?
Yeah.
Oh.
First name. But I used to always wear a Dead Kennedy's t-shirt. Like you ever like all the South Bay kids relate real quick. You ever gone to Alpine swap meet to go school shopping, my dog?
Where was Alpine? Oh yeah.
Or fucking
Carson.
or even
Alpine,
what's
Alpine.
the Gardena one? What's the Gardena?
Oh, that's a Rhodium.
Yeah, you go to the Rhodium, you go to the Alpine, Santa Fe Sprays,
Alpine was the go-to though. I don't know if I called it that though, because it was a go-to swap meet though. That shit. They had batting.
They just had
batting cages, bro. In
yeah,
the
they just had like fucking. But they also had like T-shirts for like $3 or $5, and I'll just pick all the most metal or punk rock T-shirts all the time.
But you know what's crazy? You sound like you're a kid that grew up in the like late '80s, early '90s. But you said 2011. What year was that? When what year were you born?
93.
Okay.
May 1st, 1993. Mama gave birth to a Loke.
That's right. Damn, my boy out here. Loke. Hey, that's right, bro. So your family's from west side of Long Beach?
East side.
East side?
West side. And Carson. My dad's side's from Long Beach. All my mom's side's from Carson.
There's an SOS in the east side?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was all west, like 32nd Street, 34th
10th Street Lokes.
Okay, see, okay. How hard was it? Not how hard, but to take your own route. Was it like a challenge?
Nah, not at all.
Huh?
I love connecting with people and like talking to people. I already knew you take on that role like early on at like 17, 18. But like, dude, I'm trying to go worldwide with this shit. I ain't trying to go shopping one random ass fucking day of some like some little homie trying to like get a name or whatever. Fucking I fucking marked so and so. Look at Nip. Straight up, like he was a man for everybody, you know, like a voice for everybody, even as a Crip. But got slaughtered by the own crew.
Do you have
whether he got paid or not? There's a lot of fucking
I feel you, bro.
Conspiracies about that shit. But
And like so me personally, like
still got murked in your own hood.
I grew to like respect it because it's dangerous, but knew not to get into it because there's more to life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said that in that Bobby Hussle song that would go like 250,000 streams and shit. And I was like,
you were the song you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I literally wrote about that because it's called Cali 101.
Okay.
And like the homie that was like the main dude that was singing on that song, he's from NorCal.
Okay.
And then like
NorCal, what ethnicity is he?
I believe. I don't even. It was Greek. Oh,
Greek?
hell yeah.
Oh,
He's
shit.
Greek. He's white though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. European.
But still, he reps like NorCal, and he even got caught up on a trafficking charge in Costa Rica.
God damn.
But he had to stay there for a couple of years, but came back.
And you wrote about it on that song called what's it called?
Well, no, he called it Cali 101, and he wrote about trapping weed from NorCal or just like chilling in NorCal. And I just told him, don't forget about Long Beach or South Bay, you know, because like this shit like a hub in a sense too. But like the second verse, I'm like, I got plenty gang ties, but I choose to play music instead and spread a message.
Cause it's really important to damn bro, is COVID out there or something?
Yeah, that was like consecutive coughs. That's what we're worried about.
Yeah,
the occasional cough.
The one here and there is all good. You know what I'm saying? But like the should I call fucking the?
Oh wait, dab pen.
Damn, I had something to say. Oh, it's coughing fucked it up. I think it's very important to say because you know like you mentioned your pops is from where he's from. I grew up in a neighborhood where you know obviously my family was from there. I like to explain the fact that it's important to respect the fact that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we got to take that step forward to start our legacy. Okay, now we got the coffin. Now he can relate. I guess it wasn't COVID after all, folks.
Nah.
But I mean, I always like to. I always like to make sure people. Well, we're good. I would like to make sure people understand that, cause like right here, bro, like this platform itself, we already had like 5 different type of gangs. Gang members. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like
I'll never forget.
No, but I'm saying
Reggie right here is like, hey, we're gonna do like a close up. You can throw out whatever hand signs you want.
like naturally,
But he showed me the example, and it was whoever was in the Laker jersey.
That's my guy. That's my guy Steve. That's right. Hey, like, you see that? Yeah.
Nigga, I was just do.
Hey, for the spot of Coastline. Oh, so that was the example he showed you?
Yeah, I was
like, that's a guy. That's a homie, bro.
Shit, I mean,
and that's what I was trying to explain to you, bro. Like some rapper from South Central, because that's where he's from. I want his followers to see Dred Kennedy and be like, oh, who's Dred Kennedy? And then type it in and listen to your music. And then next thing you know, there's just like this like a different mixture of people listening to this like different mixture of music. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal with this, because I hate boxes. First of all, I hate boxes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about boxes? Because you're Polynesian, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever get thrown into that box where like, do you accidentally get thrown in the island reggae box?
I have personally avoided Polynesian reggae.
That's what I'm saying. Like the box part.
I don't know what it is. With a lot of cultural shit that happens with scene wise, you know, whoever runs the shit scene wise, whether it's like reggae, corridos, or
All that.
fucking.
I like that you say corru with a double R. That's right. My guy did the right thing.
I love that shit.
My girl Samoan, she can't say rrr.
Corridos?
She can't say rrr.
What?
Yeah, she
Hey,
can't.
your girl Samoan?
She's Samoan.
Hey, respect. My kids are half Mexican.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, my girl Samoan from Samoa. Like, she came as like 15.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What village?
She's from Western Samoa, but I don't know the village.
Oh, boy.
I know her dad is like what is the chief of the village?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was supposed to come today, but she didn't show up. Anyways, that's another different subject.
Sorry, we ain't trying to put the
Nah, so like, yeah, my girl Samoan, like she speaks Samoan she sends money to Samoa, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, the song that got me signed was the first song I ever wrote in Samoan.
Really?
Yeah, but like the premise of the song, it's only like the chorus is in Samoan, and then I got other features and like my verses in English, but the song is called Ofea Ete Sao Ai.
See, that sounds like every other song I hear in Samoa because I had.
But it's called like Where You From? That's what it.
But also found out there's only like 12 letters in the alphabet, right? So
16.
it's like a lot of things is the same.
It's 16.
Oh, 16. I just threw a random number. Sorry about that.
Nah, that's cool. You close.
Yeah.
So
it's like they'll name somebody and it means something, right? Like it'll mean tire,
yeah.
right? And it's like someone's name.
Yeah, and like even my middle name is after my grandfather's name, like Afonga.
Fonga.
Yeah, which means of the gun or of
Damn.
the sword.
See, that's hard.
Yeah,
That's some deep shit.
but village shit doesn't last.
You know what I'm saying?
This culture right here. Oh shit! Damn, I'm down to get that.
Bro, man,
Hey,
you get that shit, bro.
that should be a good like little. That's
If you come to the podcast, you gotta get this
zapper.
fracaso right here. You know what I'm saying?
No, straight up, just have like that.
You'll be right here while we're talking.
It's like,
Hey, Drake Kenny, what do you think if I throw a show for our grand opening? Or actually, we had a million grand openings to this fucking shop here, and I don't care because it's
but this is gonna be the one though.
well, the last grand opening we had, the city didn't show up to do the ribbon cutting, and they hit me with like, all right, it's gonna be this date now.
Who needs a city?
Well, that's why I didn't give a fuck. We still had a turn up. It was a good event.
Get a big ass.
But now,
ribbon
no, hold on.
and do like a cool ass ribbon.
Well,
cutting.
yeah, we're straight with that, but it's like an official thing as far as like documents. You know, they bring out documents, but it's an official thing for what it. Do you know the month? November 4th.
Yo, I was just about to say like I cannot make the October first Thursday, but November. What
Wait,
you doing?
so if we do
And
if we
it's
do a
on live.
November,
Make sure-
so hold on, if we do a
On the
November
fly.
4th event, we do the ribbon cutting around 5:00, and then, you know, have the storefront open for people to come in. You think we could have something set up like from 9 to like 12, and have different artists just get down on the stage with my guy FC? FC, you're still here? I didn't hear no coughing, so I was like, is he here?
Hey yo,
What do you think? You down for that?
hell yeah.
Who is? Can you schedule that? Can you put it on the?
Not. Yep. My.
Can you do Mr. Music, man?
I'll do that. Yeah, I got a whole band that could do that. We could do all of that.
So can we really like
But
that in
also
there?
more bands. I think I want to just.
Oh, no,
get-
yeah.
I kind of want to get all the South Bay homies.
Bro,
That'd be
like,
sick.
Help me put this together then. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not a box
All right.
person, so
This
I
is
want to
on
get some
film.
rap
This
shit.
is a legally binding contract right here.
That's right, man. But I low key want to have like I think it'll work too, like some like rap, some singing, some R&B, and some like reggae. I just feel like that's when I used to do shows as a Coastline. When I used to put shows as a Coastline with my Coastline artists, I never did rap with rap.
Brother.
Never did that.
Yeah, you can't have one. Like,
I never did
you
that.
trying to
I
get
just-
everyone to
yeah,
the show, or
yeah,
just like
yeah.
one crowd.
Like, yeah, if we're headlining and we're rap,
And
I
if-
want to make sure our like openers are not rap. They're either reggae, some R&B. You got to mix it up. That's how I
Well,
felt.
Not even that. Like straight up, it's like if you have one genre, and you know how big. So you have a rap genre. You better have the biggest fucking artists in that genre to pull
Numbers,
a bunch
right?
of people. But if you have like different genres and like people on different scales, you're just bringing
You just bring
like,
so many different groups of people
yeah,
into it.
and
Like,
that's what like promotes unity. You know?
yeah, bro, and that
Which is what I believe that what Coastline's all about.
man, and you just met Coastline, right? Or did you know about Coastline before this? You could say no.
You just personally, I guess, seen you at the other show down the street 10 years ago. But yeah,
But like
I can already tell what this is what Coastline's about because
most definitely, and I like that you. I mean, think about it. Coastline is just any coastline. It just could be New York coastline, Australia coastline, New Zealand coastline, West coastline. I mean, it's just anything on the water. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's heavy, dude.
Wait, you didn't see that before? That I had to explain that?
No, it
I'm
just made
glad that I had
sense,
to.
like to invite like the most poppin' fucking Coastline artists.
So I have a hat actually for sale. It's like a LA and then a NY put together because my concept was coastline to coastline as far as this
Man,
country.
Does it fit big head?
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Hell yeah, I
Yeah.
got you, bro. Actually, I want you to leave coastline out, bro. Is that possible? Like I like your windbreaker. That's just hard.
Yeah, I'm just about
Shout it out.
Raising Hill.
Okay. But can you leave
666
with?
line.
Can you leave with? Oh shit, triple. Okay. Can you leave with a coastline windbreaker? if
Yeah,
possible?
I'll take this shit off right now. My first band, Idle Vibes.
That's right, that's right.
Aaron's dad's from RSP, but he was like, "Hey, you know Chino from Dodge City?" Because he's just like this 6'5" dude.
And it's crazy. I
He
feel
looked
like
Korean, but his dad's Korean, but his mom is.
as soon as you said Chino, bro, I was like, you know, I feel like the generations behind us, even though there was some type of situations with it, they had more respect. Man, I just want to make sure I explain what I'm saying right. Like you mentioned, the person was from RSP, and then he knew who Chino was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like nowadays is like that. Back and forth is a little more touchy, you know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I feel like always the top of the tops, like whoever was.
They have more
shit.
respect for each other. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
off
real
top.
respect's real.
Hey, the Groms niggas that is like infighting and like the lowers and shit. Niggas is always trying to like.
'Cause, bro,
prove
like,
themselves.
I remember when just being in the PJs, bro, and I remember you couldn't cross a street.
Yeah.
You just simply couldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember,
Shout out my Uncle Ryan and my Uncle Chris Solomon.
man, those are your uncles. These are
They
my
was
dogs,
telling me
bro. These
stories about that,
are my
like,
dogs,
It was like
bro.
literally on like playing the basketball court
Yeah.
of the Jacks. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what we
like-
called them too.
And they like met people they would respect for life down on the courts. You know.
Bro, these are people that I grew up with a lot of people, but respectfully, I take.
How do we tap into the deepest root real
Right?
quick?
Isn't that crazy?
we started this interview.
I was like, well, it started
not
like,
knowing
all right, we're
nobody.
going so, and then it just went to like, damn, we're familiar somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But like, yeah. So
My Uncle Ryan just came out to my show.
did he?
3 weeks ago, I played a show in Salt Lake City, and
So that's Unc.
Shit.
So that's Unc.
oh, sorry.
That's Unc.
I was gonna pull out the video. He wanted to pull up and like keep up with the youngins, and I just had like this one video of me trying to like wake him up.
Hold on. I think I showed you this off camera, but I want to show you one more time. Well, actually, I don't have to show you because you already saw it. But it's me with all my oustas, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all your so they're basically all your. So you call all of them uncs, or like
Yeah,
the
those are
younger
all my
one-
uncles.
The younger ones, you
They're,
call
they're
them
cousins with my mom.
Damn, that's crazy.
So like it's just like a generational level.
Are you related to people in Carson as well?
Yeah.
Like Tanel and them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Those are also my first cousins.
So Tanel was supposed to be here last week.
Or no, just the way I'm related to
'Cause
the San Pedro family.
Because they mentioned the
Ryan's
fact that
mama
they're
is a
related to
choir.
Tanel as well.
So the way I'm related to Tanel's family is because we're all choirs.
Damn.
Yeah, like
So when you were in Utah, you fuck with these people. You were out there. You said you
Not
stayed
with
on
Utah. I grew
No,
up.
no,
over
no. I
here.
understand that, but like when you went to Utah for shows,
Oh,
you stayed at their houses. You vibe with them. You went out with them. You had food with them.
Deadass.
Yeah.
That's who I stay with.
Man, that's a
Even
small,
my little
small
cousin
world,
Tino,
bro.
like tattoos at Frost Tattoos, which is like probably the biggest Midwest tattoo shop in the country for Polynesian tattoos and like real dope shit. He's like way younger than me, but like we hung out growing up, young kids like barely playing. I think like 3 years younger than me, but like I was just learning guitar. He was a pro at the piano already. But I don't know.
Yeah, growing up, bro, the Solomonas ran a block where football-wise, I'm talking about football-wise, where like
Yeah, my nigga Chris went to Oregon.
Oregon State. He even played. He played for Miami, right? I think he played a couple games for Miami.
And then he ended up at the arena football.
Yeah, he did that's
Utah
right.
Blaze.
I think Ryan played for Utah State, or was it
Aggies?
And these guys were like straight savages in the high school world too. You know what I'm saying? Like
straight up.
But I'm saying like growing up, football was big in the projects, bro. Where like you had to play block versus block, and nobody wanted to play against the Solomona block because it was like 18 of them fucking Samoan ass fools. You know what I'm saying?
Because we had alternating cousins coming inside.
Yeah, and
all these are Carson cousins. I was just
they had these like way out different cousins. Like I know you don't live here, but okay, you're the wide receiver, you're the fullback, you're this and that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like these different people. Like, wait,
and his
why
strong
are you guys?
safety from Samoa is not letting anybody through.
It was dangerous, bro. But it just it builds character. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I feel.
Yeah, what don't kill you? Know?
Yeah. But damn, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy to know that your family is people that I consider family as well.
That is nuts. Dead ass. Even
and this ain't even a stage thing. Like I didn't know that this whole time.
Dead ass. And I was just like, as far as music shit go, man, like just to know that my Uncle Chino's sister, my Auntie Phyllis,
yeah.
Auntie
and then Fifi.
Nigga, that's Black Mike's daughter.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that Black Mike? Bro, look, check this out. Hold on. Check this out. When we were like in middle school, maybe like early high school, Sugar Free used to come to the projects, bro. Because Black Mike used to bring him by.
Bruh, no, that's what I'm saying.
Telling you, bro. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand, that we were like introduced to this type of shit as kids. These motherfuckers used to come to the projects and look at us and be like, damn, this shit is active out here type shit. And we were like, we had like, it's just a trip, bro. It's a trip. Like you said, that's Black Mike's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
And when people talk about, like, I see Sugar Free, like, bro, I saw Sugar Free kicking with us, but we're just in the
random tangent. That's where I got my first concussion, because my Auntie Phyllis lived like way up, like above Gaffey. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like the hills are steep. Like it's her block. They go straight, and then like fucking it's a drop off. But I was like 17, 18 years old. And I had my 1977 Tony Alva skateboard.
Shit.
And I bombed that hill. And a car backs out. And I like bail out weird because like it was just a sudden car coming out to the street. And I roll for like 100 to 200 feet. Like down the fucking... And I had a concussion.
Damn.
Didn't go to the hospital because I was like, fuck that.
Did you have dreads at the time?
No, I wish I did.
Because like I got hit in the head when I had dreads. I got hit in the head at work, like a heavy duty like hit, and I didn't feel a thing. Yeah, because it was just all that cushion that protected me from it.
Hell yeah!
But you didn't have that at the time.
Nope, I just had a little fucking tiny afro with a snapback hat on, and I fucked my shit up. But that was at Auntie Phyllis's house.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like I feel like I enjoy this conversation way more since that connection came about.
I know, it kind of got like we're just gonna end it, and then
I was like, well, there's not much going on now. But all right, let's talk about let's end this shit by talking about your music. What's your plans moving forward? What you're expecting from your work, and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Expect the unexpected.
Okay.
And shit.
But you got something to announce though, right, as far as what's coming. Like work wise, like do you have an EP? Do you have an LP? Do you have some singles?
I got 2 albums coming out.
Damn, 2 albums, bro.
Dropped.
That's crazy.
Back to back next year, and my newest single, or one of the new singles, I dropped like 5 singles at the same time, but one of them with Roots of Mine is going to be on the new Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Oh, really? I heard there's a new sequel coming out, and it's going to be on that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's big shit.
Just wrote a weed song. And then like,
we're going to have to take this last shot to that one.
Cheers to that, eh?
Damn, that's crazy.
More love, more success, more time to what you love.
So it's going to be on the soundtrack, or it's going to actually come out in the movie?
Both.
Is it the same thing usually? I don't know how that works.
Well, no, not really. I remember the first soundtrack I bought didn't have like all the movie songs, so it's they actually contracted it to be on both though.
Come out somehow in the movie, and then.
Oh yeah, it's in like a weed scene of the movie.
So this is big though, right? This is some money shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Big ups to you, my guy.
All the time. It's just like shit you gotta build first, and then can't have a fucking castle without no bricks.
How do you feel? How do you like? You're big with relationships, right? Because you understand how that takes you to the next level, type shit.
Yeah.
You respect people's work and things like that.
Hell yeah! As long as you're not like, as long as you don't represent something I don't fuck with. Like, if there's rumors of you being a fucking weirdo, or like a child molester or some shit, like, or something like stupid as fuck like that, then like, yeah, I ain't fucking with you. But if you're just a creative person trying to make some shit and like, let's make some money together, we all in, all gas.
Boom. For sure, man. Let's do some shout outs. We'll do some of those your tag is right here type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, yeah. Smash the like and subscribe. It's your motherfucking boy Dre.
My guys,
Kennedy
I'm lit, bro. I think we just killed. Did we just kill that tequila right there right now for everybody?
Yeah, I think we did.
It's gone.
That burp confirmed it.
Go ahead and shout it out, bro. And I just want you to know that I'm a fan. I'm a fan of your music, bro. And without even knowing, moving forward, just the music that I've heard so far is on point. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! I'm about to like show you all this unreleased shit.
Oh man!
As soon as the cameras stop.
Yeah. And I would like to engineer some stuff too. If you have like beats already made and you want to do some vocals.
Hell yeah! I've been fucking with drill shit lately.
Oh, bro, let's book a session. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. These fucking kids got us fucked up. My daughter be like, what the fuck does that even mean, bro?
Oh my gosh. She don't even know.
Yeah. True story, bro. True story. All right, let's shout out. By the way, let me do a quick shout out before you do shout outs, because you're gonna end this.
Yeah, go
But I'm gonna shout out everybody that supports this shit, man. Shout out every person behind the cans, behind the boards, behind the pads. I want to really make sure you guys are appreciated. Hey, but I still want my credit card, bro. Come on, man. Did you find it? Oh, my God.
Shout out all the listeners.
Yeah, go ahead. Let them know.
Shout out all the dreamers. Shout out all the hustlers. Shout out all the schemers.
My boys, that's bars, bro. What are you talking about?
That's all. You know, like, get your money. And don't do nobody wrong in the process. And if you have to, it'd be damn worth it. But usually it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
So fucking be yourself and be genuine at all times. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, and I want to make sure you guys remember what he said. The advice was to suck. You gotta suck sometimes, and I ain't talking about physically suck. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I heard. When you said that first, I was like, damn, what are you talking about?
He was like, wait.
Yeah.
Like, sell your soul, suck a record executive dick?
That's,
hell no.
That's real spit, though. Like, you really have to, like, go through the process. You got to put in your work. You can't come out. You can't release a song and expect everyone to post it or repost it. You gotta strike out. You gotta hit a foul ball. You gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like I said,
if you don't fall down, you will never know what getting up is like.
Like I said, I seen this guy at a fucking softball tournament, fucking ripping the parking lot with his performance 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's crazy.
Just turned 21. I think that's why I was so drunk. You know, I was like, oh shit, turn up.
But it's like,
we're gonna turn this parking lot upside down.
Yeah, but I mean, like, people need to understand that you got to go through the process. You know, you can't just expect everything from, you know, your plan. Because you have a plan doesn't mean it's gonna go that way. You know what I mean?
And the universe will always take your plan and be like,
like that meme where it's like my weekend, what is it? My summer plans and deltas.
Oh yeah, straight the fuck up.
But I mean, we appreciate you coming by, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna link up. We're gonna have I'm on my Schwarzenegger
92, nigga. I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have that shit. We actually have it on camera, bro. Where you agreed to a show for our fucking ribbon cutting with the big ass scissors.
Sure.
All that shit. Do you remember you said yeah to
it? Yeah.
All right. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming by. Coastline Music, Dre Kennedy. Tune in. Hey, let's end this with some little. My boys doing corridos. Hold on, let me hear this shit. I want to hear words, bro. Hold on, this guy. Hold on, keep going. Hold on. I'm gonna do this for the fans. For the fans one time. Let's run that shit one more time. All right. Do the llanto. Hey, hey, hey. My guy, Dre Kennedy, bro.
Walk one man, sit down.
Coastline.
No respect to the coastline, them. Tune in, all family and friend. It is, let me come in just like a star. There's a dreadlock, tell you who you are. Just another man try to express all the bad feelings and all the stress that you are got deal with in your life. Well, a dead end job and a thankless wife says she gonna beat and yell at him.